Now I'm going to show you the file recording properties feature we have. So when you have a file open, inside every one of our IDE files generated by the enDAQ sensor, we're self-describing a lot of some metadata about that file and that device. So once you have a file open, you go to File Properties to see what that is. So this first tab is just showing you more generic information about the file itself, but you'll see it tells you what the serial number of the device is. Under recording properties, you can get some information of what stopped the recording, whether it was large. Most often will be a button press, and it can also tell you if we think the file is damaged, and again, you get the serial number here. Now, this is telling you all the sensors you had enabled, what the ID numbers are, and this is useful when you're doing exporting and if you're using our open source IDE library to know how to access these files. So here's the sensor IDs and the names, and for some sensors we're giving even a serial number that was used for that particular sensor on your device. Then in here we're seeing channel info. This is now looking at the recorded data and saying what the sample rate was per sensor, as well as the max and min and the time at which that max and min occurred, which can be a nice way to kind of start to find areas of interest. The summarizer tool, again, can do this too if you split the file and can kind of give you some of that meta information. Device info is something we always look at, and if you ever have a support issue, it's best to send us the IDE file because we can see in here not just what happened in your test, but we can also see very specific information about your device. When was it made? What the serial number is? What the firmware revision you're using is. We're updating firmware probably about once a quarter or so, sometimes faster than that, sometimes slower. So device info gives you all that information, including when it was calibrated and when that calibration expires. You can see here what the calibration that was used in this recording is. And again, you can apply your own calibration if you so choose to do so. But this is how we're converting from raw data into the engineering units and specific engineering units calibrated per channel, really for the acceleration data primarily. And that is recording properties.